does second all-time leading scorer in franchise history sound?
Hard to put the words, especially passing Alvan. You know, somebody that I have a high respect for, somebody that's been around this organization, not just as a player, but as a facility manager, always being hands-on and, just, his presence is there and been there from the beginning. So, big shout out to Alvan.
Coming into college, high school, when you score, the opportunity to score like that in college, were you even putting that together? I could end up putting up these kind of numbers in the NBA, but when did I get that maybe you could be putting up these kind of numbers?
I'd say, I've always been a confident person, but, self-doubt has, drove me and driven me to the level I am right now. Just walking into any gym. I remember when I got to Kentucky, I was like, man, these dudes are good. These dudes are good. But then you get on the floor, and, man, that's just when it becomes my comfort space and something I'm comfortable with. Same thing with the league. A lot of guys I respect here that are, super talented, and, I just want to come in and perform against the best. The talking was at a high level the whole night, in the huddles, on the court. Sac's a tough team to play against. It feels like you're in transition the whole game, whether you make or miss it. They're on the move, which, causes mismatches, and, you just have to pick up the man in front of you. So we talked it through and, ended up turning out well for us.
How big was Eric?
Yeah, he was that force offensively that, I felt like they couldn't slow down, getting to the rim, making open threes, and seen him go to the ceiling on the lob. But didn't surprise me, surprised a lot of people. I didn't see him do it plenty of times, just not as of recent. Yeah. What is that, 30 years ago? 40? Yeah. How much do you know? Enlighten me. Inform me. Yeah. Yeah. He scored a lot of points. And he scored the most points. Yeah.
When the first half of the shot wasn't falling, scorers do different things to get back on track.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do though when you're not scoring, the shot's not falling, to get you back on track?
I try to control all the other parts of the game, not turning the ball over, still make sure that my teammates are involved and talk at a high level and defend at a high level. I've went through stretches, more than one game stretches where, I feel I'm getting open shots and they're just not falling, but, I'm confident in making those. So obviously continue shooting, but, make sure it doesn't affect all the other parts of the game.
Do you think that's a confidence boost? Years past, the free throw line was always, whether it's calls or just the way you guys were playing, favored the other team. This year with Kevin and you and Brad, it's typically advantaging you guys. Is that a confidence boost to know, hey, we're going to get those and we can kind of fall back on that when we need to?
Yeah, free throws are important. One, you get to set your defense and get back, and, it's the most efficient shot in the game. But this team is set up way different than the teams that we had in the past. I think we just got great available shots and moved the ball well in the past and made them. And now we have, people that are forces that, cause gravity on the rim and, put teams in tough situations. Yeah. Yeah. And like how I started, he's always been involved and hands-on and somebody to talk to. All those guys, Mark West, like I'd say there's usually a divide between, the older generation and the new, and these guys took me in with open arms and showed me love from the beginning. So, I can't thank them enough for that. And, that's part of the reason I can call Phoenix home. Yeah, I don't have how many assists did he have? I don't have a stat sheet. 4 or 5. Yeah, I mean, he's making plays out of those double teams. Obviously, he hit the big shot when they doubled at the end of the game, and I know I always talk about it, but he's a heavy communicator. You know, he's talking and all throughout the game, and you know that's probably my favorite part. But you know, he seems like he's been a part of the team for a long time. Yeah, I mean, I'd be here all day. Finally found stability, you know, in my career, and you know, I think starting with the bubble run in the year before till now, Mount was a huge part of that in setting the culture, setting the foundation, and you know, turning Phoenix basketball back into winning basketball.
All-Star, what do you want to see from yourself, the team?
Win the game. Yep.
Thanks.